I've had my eye on a replica of a swirl ponytail wearing the suburban shopper dress, but I have a better deal here. I got a vintage swirl ponytail with brown hair and a vintage dress. So I'm going to be making these. I'm going to clean this and I'm going to make her beautiful again. So I got this doll off of a lady on a Barbie, vintage Barbie group. And she wanted to see this doll brought back to her glory. She had a horrible haircut. And the thing is, when you take these old vintage dolls and you cut their hair, you get a bald spot. So she's going to get rerooted because you can't give them extensions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off her head and reroot her hair. This is the hair I'm going to use. It is the saran hair. I love this stuff. The color is Black Orchid. So let's see what Black Orchid looks like. I think that'll be a really nice color for her. It's dark like her natural hair, but it also has some like highlights to it. So a little more dimension, a little more updated color. I'm going to be using the knot method where I take strands of hair and I knot them like this. You just knot the ends of the hair and then you put it in. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so here she is looking bald. It's so weird, but because of the reroot, because these vintage dolls only have hair around the outside, it makes it a really fast reroot. So, look at that crazy hair. Oh, sprinkles. Where's Springs?
Very professional.
Here. And there is the Springs.
Probably the hair.
Oh, well, Sprinkles is here. Sprinkles, come say hi to the scary doll. No, he's not in view. He's exploring. Okay, so now I'm going to take my scissors and chop off all her hair. Oh, Sprinkles. All right. Hair is off. So that is how short you want it. And then we're going to go in and we are going to use our little screwdriver and just kind of rub it out. It sounds weird, but this is one of the, I think this doll, gotta look it up, but I believe she's 64 to 65. And this head shape with the bigger cheeks, this head is also the same head mold, I believe, that they used for Color Magic. And it's pretty similar to American Girl head mold. So yeah, just really gentle. You don't want to rip it because they do have the holes really tight right here. So sometimes on the vintage dolls, you'll get the whole hairline will just rip. That's you can imagine how much longer this would take for a doll that had a full head of hair, you know? This is This is pretty easy because I only have to worry about the outside part. Don't you dare, sprinkles. Oh my god, don't. Ah, see? Boom, right here. That's what I'm talking about. These splits right here. I'm gonna, they just put it way too tight when they were putting in the hair plugs. And so now you've got a slit. So that's why you have to be extra careful when you're dealing with these dolls so that you don't rip the slit or make it worse. Really careful. Now I'm all paranoid because I have that. So I want to keep the head together. Holding it in my fingers. Super gentle, super gentle. Okay, so I'm continuing to hold the hairline that has ripped together. So just kind of pinching it, holding that hairline together while I very gently pry the rest of the hair out. You don't want to rip the hairline more. Boom.
What are you going to do about the slit?
I am going to use my special glue that I have. I'm gonna, yeah, I have that special plastic glue and just try to glue it shut to prevent any more damage from happening, especially when I start putting in my needle. But that's what you want to do. Now I'm going to take this doll head to the sink, rinse it out with some hot water, and then I'm going to use my tweezers and just pull the hair out from the inside like this. But I do like to get the hair wet. It makes it a lot easier because it clumps together and you can really get it all out, even shake it out. Here are my little knotted hair strands. Thicker strands are better for these vintage dolls, and that way you just have a fuller, because you got that bald spot. You take the eye of the needle, you find the hole, existing hole, poke it through, comes out the neck there. Then you're going to get your hair nice and wet, stick it through the eye of the needle so that you can pull it through. I hold that little knotted part against the cheek so I don't rip the whole hair right through, because that does happen. So you gently pull the needle through, you got that little loop, pull it all the way, boom, you got hair. And then you just continue to do that. Find the existing holes. Sometimes I use the needle to kind of open the hole up and make it easier for the eye to go through. And you just go all the way around. And you can also go back and thicken up the hair plugs here in the front. We got a little thin, so I thickened it up a little bit. And then the last part is doing that bang or the swoop part. And you just continue doing that, and then ta-da! Stay tuned because I have another video coming about how I got it into a ponytail. That was actually really hard. It doesn't sound like it would be, but it was. Thanks for watching.